everyone, welcome to StarSea Tarot. In today's video, we are going to be uncovering, discovering, and getting to know all the juicy details regarding your love story for 2023. I've got 5 piles for you to pick from. I am going to be adding crystal amulets from StarSea Jewels onto these in just a minute. For those of you that are new to pick a cards, you're going to want to tap in and tune into the group that is calling out to you the most, or the pile. If you feel called to it, obviously you can pick more than one pile. But remember, this is a very detailed love story, very accurate. So most of you will only be drawn to one pile, or group. So on my left, we've got group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Now I'm going to add crystal amulets right now. All right, so starting with group number 1, we have Athena, named after the goddess of war and wisdom. This beautiful piece has garnet and strawberry quartz. Group number 2, this is Sol, all right, named after the sun. This piece has rose quartz, sunstone, moonstone, and citrine. Group number 3, we have Vulcan. This beautiful piece has garnet, red tiger eye, and black tourmaline. Then we've got Venus, named after the goddess of love, beauty, and harmony. Beautiful pink quartz here, and then rose quartz here, and then we have morganite beryl around. And then group number 5, Juno, named after the asteroid in astrology that helps you to understand who you're going to marry. This piece has aquamarine and rose quartz. Now that you've picked your group, take a look at the description box below and the pinned comment to locate the timestamp that corresponds with the group that you have chosen. We'll see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. You picked this group if you picked Athena. All right, let's take a look. I did pre-pull some cards, and I am going to be pulling some cards as well because there is just so much information I want to uncover for you in 2023 and your love story. All right, we're going to start off with this. Ooh, okay. Normally I don't do reversals. If you guys used to watch my old channel, you know that I never do reversals, but I do pay attention to why it shows up reversed, okay? So we've got trust, we've got unrequited love, and then we've got let go of control issues. Okay, immediately, I haven't looked at any of the other cards. I haven't even shuffled these ones yet. Immediately, I have to tell you, I feel like you are walking into 2023 hung up on somebody. And if I can be so bold to turn around and say this to you, the minute that you let go of this ex or this past person or this connection that didn't end up working out for you in 2022, your whole romantic love story will completely transform and change. It's almost like you're still tethered to another energy, and you need to release that energy in order to make space for this new partner coming in. Now, I got this deck a long time ago. It's called the Celestial Bodies deck. I don't know why. I hardly use it, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I was really called to pull it out for us in this reading. So I am going to reference the book to tell you what Yod is all about, all right? So some of the key terms for Yod are karma, ancestors, trauma, healing, and cycles. So a big theme showing up here. I do believe that you have experienced some sort of abandonment issues that is showing up for some of you, not all of you. And it has made you a little bit weary about love. I think first, before we pull out any more cards, I do want to say this to you. This group is very specific to somebody, and I know that's why you guys got Athena, the warrior goddess of wisdom. You are going through some massive transformation this year in your personal life, and it will reflect so strongly out into your love life. I need to say that and put it out there immediately. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Absolutely. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's take a look at this. We've got trine, fluency, ease, development, privilege, aptitude, self-comfort, temper, laziness. Trine is a really nice aspect. It's one of the best aspects that you can get in astrology. So and you've got the triangle. Wow, 2 triangles. I really feel like you are going through some insane amount of healing here. Like, just insane. It's really, really powerful, and I haven't even pulled out the other cards yet, but I'm just sitting with this energy. I'm also getting really hot. I don't know if some of you are like feeling this healing or fearing this healing. I'm really channeling into your energy right now, and it just feels like some of you, it almost feels like you know that you need to go through this story. You know that you need to process this. You know you need to experience this, but then on the other end, there's this other part of you that's like, what happens to the old me once I go through this healing. Like, it's almost like you're afraid to transform. Surrender, complete surrender here. You've got the Trine card. We talked about that. Vertex, karmic points, industry, fated connections. Yeah, look at, okay. I need to pull out some tarot cards, because this is, yeah, I'm like, I'm feeling frazzled. I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know if the word is overwhelmed that I would say, but even like restructuring things. I don't know if some of you are super fidgety. Like I keep moving things around, like I'm almost getting this message that some of you were told that you weren't good enough, or like that there was aspects about you, parts about you that you needed to change or needed to shift. And so now you're continuously unsure about yourself. You're continuously unsure about yourself. Like, you really struggle with understanding who you are, or you're getting to know you. This is such a fascinating reading, and it's also very, not that it's overwhelming. I'm just like, I'm being pulled in all these directions. It's almost like my body wants to channel directly for you right now. Six of Cups, yeah, the Akashic Records. Okay, let me pull out some cards. I actually, if it's okay with you all, wasn't planning on doing this, but I think I need to just sit and channel. The things that happened with your parents, particularly for some of you, the mother wound, have run so deep in your life, have impacted and affected all these aspects of you. They have made you doubt who you are. They have made you question your capabilities. They have made you feel like you are inadequate and not good enough. And so that void that was left within your heart and within your soul, you sought to fill that void in external relationships. And in doing so, you ended up attracting a lot of karmic partnerships, a lot of toxic partnerships, and a lot of very difficult relationships. But all of this was happening for you, not to you. Because as you enter into 2023, you're going to be experiencing this rebirth, this transformation, this moment where you recognize that you are the warrior goddess or God, that you are all powerful, that you are all wise, and that every moment of suffering and every moment of difficulty and every challenge and obstacle that you faced in your life to the point that you are listening to this was meant to teach you, was meant to empower you, was meant to show you your light. The person that you were in 2022 and beyond, or in the past, is not the person that you are going to be 2023 and forward. And this is why you couldn't find the love of your life. This is why you kept getting into these karmic partnerships, these karmic relationships, these moments of extreme suffering and pain and toxicity. But it is in these moments where you are realizing you are not the victim. No, you are a warrior. In those moments where you recognize this is where the transformation happens, the shift. You acknowledge and you understand that you are in complete control of your life. And that if you had found the person that you were meant to spend the rest of your life with prior to 2023, things would have not worked out because you would have not been the same person. And so this is why you've gone through this journey of indecision, of karma, of unrequited love, of needing to control all these aspects of your love life. It was so that you could learn to surrender, so that you could learn to reclaim your power. Tune in, tap into the Akashic Records, your past lives, the you at your core, who you are, the wounds that happened to you as a child, and how you can heal them. Because the more that you transform, the more that you transmute this victim energy into warrior energy, into empowerment, into reclamation of your power, the closer that you get to the love of your life. Now I'm going to keep pulling some cards out for you, okay? And thank you for letting me do that for you. That was coming through so powerful. Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Temperance. King of Cups. You all can't see it. I'm going to fix it right now. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. I am going to be pulling more cards out in just a minute. So we've got the Six of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Cups, Divine Wisdom. Your love story this year is learning to fall in love with yourself. It's learning to connect with your higher self. It's learning to tap in and tune into source consciousness. Your mind with the Page of Swords here is going to be expanding. And I will tell you this, somebody already has their eye on you. But you see, you all can't meet right now. At least not in the beginning. This is going to be the first half. I am going to pull out more cards for the second half. At least not in the beginning. In the beginning of this year, you are meant to journey on yourself. To get to know who you are, to fall in love with you, to understand who you are, what you like, what you don't like. There's a video actually on my main channel that's called The Spiritual Reason You're Single, or Spirituality and Being Single. I'm going to link it at the top at the very end of your reading. You need to go watch that. Because what's happening here is you're being pushed forward and propelled onto a quest of deep transformation to align you with the love of your life. You see, if you have decided that the love of your life is X, Y, and Z person, but you are not vibrating at the same frequency group, number one, then it's natural for you all never to have met. You can't connect. It just won't happen. It's two people vibrating at two completely different frequencies. It's just impossible for that to happen. And what is happening right now is your time has come to focus on yourself, to love yourself, to mother yourself, to acknowledge and recognize that, you know, it's not that your mom or your dad or whoever raised you was a bad person. It's just they didn't know any better. And yes, that left you with suffering. And yes, that left you with difficulties. But now it's time for you to reclaim your power. All right, with the Knight of Swords, I really, really feel here with the Knight of Swords that you are going to be receiving so much mental clarity and you're going to be like propelling yourself forward. Temperance, a lot of healing. You're going to have to learn to balance that energy, that these emotions, these extreme emotions that you have. Okay? Walking away from everything that doesn't serve you so that you can make way and move forward towards the divine wisdom. Towards the middle half of the year, I do feel like maybe June, July, I've got a feeling that your love life story is going to, or your love story is going to be changing dramatically. So let's take a look here. And look, the heart's on trust. Let's take a look at what's going on for the latter half of the year. When you see the card that just flew out, one flew upside down, so I can't see it. This one flew right side up. Empress. There you are. There's the evolution. It's happening. The Three of Swords, healing. There it is, healing the mother wound. Woo! That mother wound, I'm telling you, or feminine wound, okay? Maybe for some of you, it's not a mom, but it's like the feminine energy really suffered in your life, in your lineage. Okay, let's see. What did I say? What did I say? I knew it. I felt it. I felt it. The minute that you experience this mass moment of healing, which I truly feel is going to happen to you middle of June, it's almost like something's going to click. You're going to be doing so much work, okay? And if some of you avoid work, some of you don't want to do the work, you have to. You have to do the work, okay? Absolutely have to. Ace of Pentacles. There it is. There's that new beginning. I just heard that song from Aladdin, A Whole New World. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got one too many cards here. Ace of Cups. If you needed more confirmation about this new beginning that's coming in for you, Three of Pentacles, you may meet them at work. You're going to have to take a leap of faith here. You're going to have to trust that you've done enough work. I'm like, wow, what an energy shift here. You're going to have to trust that you've done enough work in the first half of the month, that the universe has gifted you, has blessed you, because you deserve it, because it's finally time. It's finally time. The overall energy for you is the Fool. A leap of faith, trusting, believing, knowing, understanding, knowing that this journey that you're experiencing, look at this divine wisdom and this Empress. You needed to learn this because you are not going to pass it down. You are healing ancestral patterns here. Absolutely. Ugh. This connection, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, it's just going to be absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Three of Pentacles, celebration. The Fool. Just want to show you what pulled out. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the first half, 3 cards for the second. Ten of Swords. The end. The end of your suffering. The end of your pain. Oh, some of you are cheated on. Or some of you watched your parents cheat. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. The Four of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, I'm going to tell you this. The first half, you're not even going to want to entertain relationships because you're going to be so focused on your healing. You are, even if suitors were to come up to you, you're going to realize that you don't even want their attention. You're going to be like, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. I'm not interested, thank you so much. Because I'm working on balancing myself. I'm working on myself. You're going to take this much needed time for yourself. This healing. Hermit. And when you least expect it, as you experience your spiritual journey, as you transform, definitely go watch the video. I'm going to pin it up at the top here, the spiritual reason you're single. As you release the pain and suffering from the Five of Cups, okay? Look, I need to share this with you too. This card, this deck actually is, the descriptions are very different than traditional tarot. Look at this. This man is offering to her. And she's not sure if she wants to take it. Could be a Virgo that approaches you. This is why I said to you, you're going to have to take that leap of faith. We've got too many cards here flying out. Too many cards. That was the King of Cups. Let's see. Can we just get one, please? Just one, please. That's 2. Just 1. Oh my gosh. It's like I want to tell you a whole story. No, I just need one more. Come on, just the one. There it is. Commitment. The Hierophant. There it is. Marriage. A solid relationship. A healthy relationship. You will have to take the leap of faith, group 1. You will. Because there's a part of you that will, as you're processing and as you're healing, there's a part of you that's going to want to go back to these old stories. I'm not worthy of love. No one loves me. I'm not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. But this vertex, we didn't even talk about this. Vertex is actually, I just learned this because my vertex was activated this year by somebody. Vertex is a karmic point. It is a point in your chart. It is a calculation. And when someone in your natal chart, okay, activates, or their chart activates, so that means that they have a transit that connects to your vertex in your natal chart, they activate you. And wherever vertex sits, and normally vertex sits in the 5th, 6th, and 7th house, so it's like the relationship houses and the houses of health, okay, and celebrations and having fun and all that stuff. When they hit that, there's that connection that happens. It turns your whole life around. It makes you see things from a completely different perspective. So you're going to be working on some internal healing. Somebody's going to come in and boom, activate your vertex. Now, sometimes when you have a nice like transit or an activation vertex and synastry, which is like when you grab two natal charts together and you view, that's like your soulmate. It's like your life partner. It's marriage, it's commitment, it's relationship, like deep commitment. Sometimes the vertex gets activated though, because you need to learn things. And I think you're being activated. Even with the Yod, I'm going to research more about that card. But even with the Yod is like 3 planets connecting together here. And what do we got? Saturn. I'm assuming that's going to be Neptune. I don't know who else has the rings. I don't think Uranus. Maybe, no, Neptune doesn't have rings. I'd be curious. If you guys don't mind, I want to actually look at this a little bit more. I don't know why I was so called to pull out this card, this deck. I've literally never read it, ever. I've never been called to do it. I'm going to read you what it says for the light. In the light, the Yod shows us that an individual is tasked with great responsibility in this lifetime, suggesting an immense capacity for bringing about transformation and healing. Literally what we've been talking about the entire time. In the shadow, the Yod suggests deep ancestral weight that is carried through lived experience, cyclical experience of confusion or feeling out of place. Literally what we've been talking about the whole time. I have goosebumps all over my body. It's actually called the finger or the hand of God. Wow, you all. I mean, yeah, what a beautiful, powerful reading, okay? Make sure you go watch that spirituality and being single video, because it's gonna help you understand like the path that you're on for 2023. This is actually so beautiful, so healing. Then you got the full moon. Energy peak, harvest, blessings, achievement. You finally get that love of your life at the very end of I think the latter half of next year is going to be very much filled with love. What a beautiful love story. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. All right, if you want to pick up Athena, take a look at the description box below. Ditto if you want to work together with me in any capacity or come enroll over at StarSea Academy. Enrollment is free. All right, it is my school. We will see you guys really soon. Thank you so much. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye. Hello, group number 2. This is your reading if you've picked Sol, all right? Yeah, we're going to go deep. We're going to discover. I did pre-pull some cards, and I am going to be shuffling some on the screen as well. We're doing a little bit of both, all right? So let me move this over for you. I also was called to pull out a deck that I honestly have never used. Never, ever. And I don't know why, but we're going with it. So I am going to have to read from the book, so apologies for that, okay? So in the romance cards, we got the religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Then we've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so I've got a feeling there are a couple of people here who have a crush on each other or who like each other, and you all are not talking about your feelings. The first quarter moon, okay, I'm going to read exactly what it talks about in this book so that I'm not misrepresenting what the message is. And then worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I am automatically feeling like, yeah, there are 2 people here who like each other. That's how you're starting off the year. That's the energy I'm picking up on, okay? 2 people who like each other. Let's see what she wrote for first quarter moon. Thanks for doing this with me, you all. I know normally I know all my other decks. This is just a new deck that I never really looked into, never really got into. Okay, so the first quarter key terms: action, planning, energy, growth, foundation, and building. In light, great power, focus, emanate from the first quarter moon phase, momentum builds as this lunar energy. Okay, so this is, ooh, did you all hear that horn? I don't know because I edit the audio, but if you heard that horn, somebody just honked their horn, and I'm recording this at 5:30 in the morning, so not a lot of people are out. All right, solar eclipse, wow, embracing change, revelations, courage, determination, connection, Mars. Oh my gosh, first quarter again. Making decisions, obstacles, taking action, momentum. You all. Oh my gosh. If you haven't met this person, you're going to be meeting them very early on in the year. Very early on in the year. Absolutely. Yep. And, yeah, you're going to be meeting them very, very early on. So group one had this really intense, deep channeled message. And I'm trying to see if anything wants to come for you from a channeled perspective. But the biggest message I'm getting for you all is to go out and have fun. Have fun. Go out. Go out, celebrate, go have fun. Go out with your girlfriends. Go out with your guy friends. Just get out. You have to get out there. Go to the gym, go work out, go start a new exercise routine. You just have to get out there. You have to put yourself out there. You got to take some action here, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've been wondering where the love of your life is, but the love of your life can't find you. Because you don't necessarily always go out, or you hermit. I went through a phase like that as well, where I was like, I wonder if I could just mail order a husband. Or why can't he just show up at my door? But you have to put yourself out there. You have to embrace the vulnerability aspect, okay? You got to get social, you got to network, you got to connect with people. Very interesting. Okay, so first half we have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. I'm going to be pulling 12 cards out just so you all know, okay? So basically it's into quarters. So yeah, this is you taking action. Enough introspection, enough self-reflection with the Six of Cups, enough of going inward. It's time for you to move forward. I think a lot of you have really been I need to be healed. I need to make sure that everything's okay. I need to make sure, you've gone through a deep spiritual, what's the word I'm looking for? A deep, spiritual awakening, and you've really, recognized these other aspects of yourself. There's a video over on my other channel, Signs of a Spiritual Awakening. I'm going to pin it up to the top of this video towards the end, so you guys can go watch that after. But this is all this is about you literally getting out of your hermit mode. Absolutely. Taking charge. You got Mars here. It's time for you to move out of your comfort zone. With that Eight of Cups, you've done the work. Okay? And Sol is all about shining your light out into the world, the amulet you picked. It's time. It's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to journey outside of your comfort zone. It's time for you to travel if you've been wanting to. It's time for you to start these new ventures. The Empress. It's time for the world to see who you are. Honestly, that big message coming through here. The world needs to see who you are. That's how your partner will find you, because your person's going to have their eye on you first quarter. I feel like that first quarter keeps showing up. First quarter of the year, your person's going to see you. Maybe right at the beginning of Aries season. That starts right at the end of the first quarter, right? In March. And this person's going to want to, when they look at you, they're going to be like, whoa, I need to make a move, or I need to do something. But then they're not going to see you for a while, I feel. For a while. But you're not gonna, you got Judgment here. You're not even gonna know that they've seen you. Okay, just so you all know, the masculine energy in this connection will be the one making the first move. Because he will see you as the Empress, as absolutely everything. You will activate him. This feels like a very, the more that I'm talking about this feels very twin flamey. And for those of you that used to watch my old channel, I have very strong feelings about twin flames, and I always say this. There's a video that I have on my channel about debunking some of the myths about twin flames and also some of the truths about twin flames. And I've done extensive research about twin flames, okay? Like actually extensive research. Like the mythology, the history, etc. This, hold on. Let me pull it back because I'm seeing a whole story play out in my mind. This person, okay, is going to see you. I don't know if you're going to be by water, okay? But for some of you, you very well could, because that water energy is really showing up here. Or you may be a water sign. So this person, or predominant water placements in your chart, this person's going to see you. But it's going to be like you're on this side of the road or whatever, and they're on this side. Or like, I don't know, you're getting on a boat and they're at the dock. Like it's something where they can't get to you. And they see you though. And they're like, I need to talk to this person. There's this intrigue. There's this desire. There's this, you guys, oh my gosh, sorry. You guys literally like, boom, but you activate him before he activates you. And he's activated. And so he's activated on his twin flame journey, and he's going, I need to figure out who this person is. I need to talk to them. I need to do this. And then he goes on this entire journey of just like healing, of you know, even like reflecting on himself, like, why didn't I make the move faster? To me, he is steadfast, okay? He is steadfast. And that's the thing, is you're like in your feelings, he's steadfast, but where's that action? And that's why Mars is showing up, and that's Sun, because you have to put yourself out there. The more that you put yourself out there, less introverted, more extroverted, or what's that word when you're like introvert, extrovert, like you got to go out sometimes, because he will see you. You're going to get this, okay, during like the second quarter of the year, you're going to get this pang, this message, this like feeling. Like you need to go to parties, you need to go socialize, you need to go hang out with people, you need to go celebrate with people. Pay attention to the first quarter of the moon cycles as well, okay? Those will play a big role for you. Because somewhere there, he's going to be able to make his move for you. He literally, or she, whatever the situation is, literally the other person who sees, whoever sees their twin first, will have them ingrained in their mind, in their mind's eye. But there's also things that you need to learn too, right? Like to get out of your death, to get out, lots of scorpionic energy. Oh my gosh. So I've had a scorpionic connection with people before, and you literally end up seeing each other in your mind's eye. Like you can see each other like as if you're like right there, but you're really not. So I'm curious to know if this person, or if you end up seeing each other in your dreams. It feels like you're communicating on the fifth dimension. Like, yeah, it's nuts. And you need to learn to get out of your shell. I do feel like many of you are introverted or can be a little bit shy. And you got to learn how to transmute that. 10 of Pentacles. Maybe it's through work that you meet for some of you. Or when you're working on your business. Or you're at your company party or something, or they are. You're doing something, you're going to be doing something that's completely out of your comfort zone. Something that you often don't do. Something where you're like, yeah, you know, I'm not sure if I want to come to this thing. And then your friends are all going to be like, you need to come. You never come out with us. You don't do this stuff. You know, you never hang out with us, or like, we always go places and you don't want to come. And they're going to drag you out. Potentially for someone's birthday. Think about May, June, July, August, September. That time zone. That's too many cards. Can I just get 2 more? Literally, your friends are going to be like, you're coming. We're going. Take my damn hand. We're going to take you out. You're going to go have fun. The moon also plays a big role for you guys. Okay. So I don't know if you have Scorpio energy. Again, I mentioned the water sign before, but like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We are going to be pulling more cards out. Four of Cups here. And I don't know. This person will have seen you. This person will have feelings for you. You will see them in your dreams. They will start showing up. They will propel you to come out of your shell. Because you're not going to know that they're doing this, but you're going to get this urge, this call to get out, to start talking to people. Yeah, romantic feelings. This person, I'm telling you, whoever sees the twin first will literally like just be heart chakra open, cracked open, boom, beacons of light, love, whoo, whoo, like everywhere. And you're going to start feeling that pull. You're not going to know though. You're not. And the heart-to-heart conversations, they're going to try and approach you. They're going to try and have these conversations. They're going to try and do absolutely everything to find you. Let's see what the last card is before we get onto the love cards. Page of Cups. Yeah. There they come with them. Ace of Cups at the bottom. King of Wands. He's literally fighting. Oh my gosh. Okay, normally I wasn't going to look at the bottom of the deck, but there's that story. There's that story. Look, I don't believe in runner chaser in the twin flame journey, and I don't think this is a runner chaser. I don't even think you're running. I think you're just oblivious because you worry a lot. You gotta learn how to embrace more courage, and I think that's why you pick Sol. Sol is the amulet for Leo season. Leo the lion, Wizard of Oz, courage. This person is gonna spend the whole 2023 trying to find you. I do feel like they are gonna find you towards May, June, July, August, September. And that's when you guys will come together. But I don't feel like you're gonna come together as in like accept his offer. I think come together and you're going to start talking, and you're still going to be very like introverted. But the more that you go out with your friends, the more times that you will, it's like 6 degrees of separation. The more that you go out with your friends, the more that you guys will cross paths with each other. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. This guy's like going to fight for you. He could have Aries placements. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's like, I'm not putting it down. 6 of Wands. I'm going to fight for her until I find her. I am going to search high and low everywhere, wherever I need to go. I will find her. I need to give her my cup. I have to. This is so chivalrous. The 9 of Cups. Until I find my happiness. The Fool. Until I find my happiness. Like, he will look for you everywhere, but he can't find you if you're inside your house hiding. You understand that? 8 of Pentacles. Is some of you worried around your finances? Around stability? 3 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you worry a lot, honey. Really, really work on the solar plexus this year, okay? Really important for you. If the solar eclipse, embracing change, revelations, courage, determination, connection, yeah. You got to release some of the anxiousness you got. Because it plagues you and it stops you from actually living your life. Knight of Wands. I'm telling this person is so chivalrous. Literally one of the first things that they will say to you when they meet you is, do you know how long I've been trying to find you? Or do you know how long I've been looking for you? Or when you start dating and you start hanging out together, he's going to turn around and be like, do you know how long I had to, like what I had to do to end up finding you? 7 of Swords, but you're in your mind. You're in your mind. You're afraid. King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles again. Okay, first, this person, we got the King and Queen of Cups. So that's number 1. Number 2, this person is very financially stable. You're very worried about stability. I don't know if you grew up in an unstable home. I'm not sure what happened in your home life, but you're so worried that you're not going to find somebody who's stable, and this person is stable. You got 10 of Pentacles twice, babe. Okay, personally, in your personal life, you're going to see a lot of abundance, and this person will add to your abundance. You got to really, there's a video, I wanted to put the twin flames video. If you go over to my other channel, my main channel, there's a video that talks about like, if you're stuck and unhappy, watch this. Go watch that video as well. Because you got to get out of this like lower vibrational energy of like fear, worry, stress. You got to get into that higher vibrational heart chakra, the solar plexus, like just believing in yourself. Because this person is coming. They're around the corner. So be open to receiving their energy. Be open, heal, work through your stuff. So you can finally have the heart-to-heart conversation. So you can welcome into your life. And so you guys can have this beautiful union. You got 10 of Pentacles twice and the King and the Queen of Cups. That's a divine union. I knew this was twin flame. I knew it. I felt it from the beginning. All right, group 2. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you want to pick up your amulet or work with me in any capacity or enroll over at StarSea Academy, enrollment is free. Take a look at the description box below. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm going to move on to group number 3 now. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye. Hello, group number 3. This is your reading if you picked Volcan, all right, or group number 3. Do have some pre-picked cards, and I'm also going to be shuffling some during the reading. Oh my God, why was that so hard to say? All right, also, just so you know, I was really called to pull out this deck, which I never use. I have no idea what the descriptions are, so you're going to have to bear with me because I'm going to have to read through the book. And I don't know why I was so called to use it today. I've never been called to use it. Of service, okay, I feel good when I help others. You got mutable, okay, mutable, I think she talks, this is about astrology for her, but I want to read the book because I don't want to mess up what she's saying. Okay, express your love. So release your ex, express your love, and honeymoon. Wow, okay. Well, your love life is really taking a big change here, a big shift for the better in 2023. All right, the sun, the south node, and the moon. Woo! Yin yang energy here. Love that for you. Love that for you. The south node in astrology is, it's where you come from. It's what you know. It's, the north node is destiny and challenges. So it's where you're meant to go, but it's also where it's difficult. And then the south node is your gifts and your lessons. So it's what you've already learned, what you're really good at. Okay. So let's read what she talks about with the mutable card, and then we'll dive into the rest of the reading. Here it is. So the key terms are flexible, understanding, compassionate, broad-minded, and supportive. In light, mutable signs are empathetic and understanding for those around them in need of help. They are oriented towards finding compromise and solutions for the group. Okay, so she is talking about astrology. So mutable signs in astrology are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay. I think you're going to meet your person this year when you're doing something for others. You are going to be helping people. You're going to be solutions oriented, working together with people. And so is this person. The service card keeps calling out to me. So I don't know if you do volunteer work or if you like helping others. I also, Leo, Sun, Leo. Volcan is literally designed for passion, so solar and sacral, and the strength card here. I don't know if you're a Leo, they might be a Leo. I do feel like you're going to be meeting them very early in the year. Just because you're meeting them, though, doesn't mean you're going to get together in a connection. I think what's going to happen is you're going to meet them. They actually might be in the spotlight, or you might be in the spotlight. You might do like community work and be known in the area, or ditto with them. But you're working on releasing somebody in the first little bit as you enter into 2023. What happens, or will happen actually, is when you meet, you might end up just becoming friends. The King of Cups. Nice. Lots of water and fire energy here. 7 of Wands. Yeah, fighting for what you believe in. I'm just going to pull out the rest of the cards here. The moon. Wow. The moon plays a really big role. The moon is our intuition. It is our dreams. It is our emotions. It is our feelings. It's how we feel and experience things. It's also our delusions and our fears. The Six of Cups has shown up for almost everyone so far that I've done. take that. Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Oh! And the story thickens. For some of you, this may be same sex. All right, let me pull out the last card here. We're gonna dive in. I'm also gonna organize it because I realize it's not looking very nice. Listen, Linda. I don't know if your name is Linda, but you know that video on TikTok. Whatever you do for work, you are of service of others, but you are in the spotlight, or they will be, okay? And here's what's going to happen for your love story for 2023. As you learn to release your ex, as you're moving forward, as you are being community focused, as you are helping others, as you are working together with others, as you are having conversations with people and meeting new people, you're shining your light out into the world, the sun, Vulcan. You're being courageous, you're being a leader, all right? You're finding the ability to work together with masculine and feminine energy in a very beautiful, balanced way. This person is going to see you. Page of Swords. But guess what? While this person is seeing you, so is your ex. And I am seeing that your ex is going to try and make a comeback. But you know you need to release him. You know that that story is done. Or her. That story is done. You got to release that. And I think that's going to be a bit of a battle for you. I think that's actually what's going to stop this connection from happening in the beginning. It's almost like you guys will meet very early on in 2023, but the progression can't happen because of your ex. And you're going to have to work through some stuff here with the moon and the south node. Oftentimes in astrology, it's said that we have to, it's not said, it is. We have to move towards our north node in astrology. Our south node is the lessons, the things that we learn. We bring those forward with us towards our destiny, right? Towards our north node. But it's really easy for us to get stuck in the south node energy. And I think that's where you're learning. You're learning to move forward into your destiny and leaving your past behind. The Eight of Wands. As summer progresses, your feelings for this person are going to get stronger and stronger. Your feelings for this person and his feelings or her feelings for you as well. Together, there's going to be so much, you're so drawn to each other. It's irresistible. You're transforming, you're realizing, you're recognizing the lies, the fears, the self-deprecating thoughts, the limiting beliefs, the pain that stays in your mind, right, over your ex. And you're having to learn to release that. How to find a compromise with yourself, how to journey into something new. Look at this. Eight of Wands, journey. And then towards the latter half of the year, that's where the sparks really start to fly with you and your person. That's where both you and your person are feeling like we have to come together here. There's too much fire, there's too much passion. Yin yang. You're meant to be together. And so you venture into a new journey with the Page of Cups. You take the risk. You trust the process. You express your love. I think this person is absolutely everything that you've ever desired in your life. The way that they adorn themselves, the way that they carry themselves, you're like, this is what I've always wanted in a partner. This is it. This is what I've always desired. This is what I've always sought. This is what I've always wanted. This is my partner. There's Raven. I don't know if she's going to jump on the table. Are you coming up, babe? You're going to make the move here. You're going to make the move. You could have a cat. They could have a cat. Or just be very cat-like. Ravens come in. The cat's here. Pets will play a big role. Maybe you meet at the Humane Society or you're working and doing some stuff with dogs and cats. Ray, are you coming? But as soon as you both here with this Page of Wands have that conversation, Like, we need to come together. You will express your love. And when I tell you sparks will fly, I tell you sparks will fly. It's going to be like a, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the type of relationship that I've always wanted. This is the type of partnership that I've always desired. This is the type of connection. I also gotta talk to you about your ex a little bit, because he's popping up, or she's popping up. Very mentally manipulative. Very mentally manipulative. And doesn't necessarily make you feel good, babe. They play heart games with you. This almost makes me feel like it's like a shadow aspect of like Piscean, Cancer, or Scorpionic energy, like the shadow aspects. And this year is the year where you're like, no, I gotta go after what I love, what I want, what I desire. I can't keep worrying about you. You're in the past. I keep hearing this guy go, but I'm nothing without you. I want to die if I don't have you. Like, yeah, shut up. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but they don't mean it. They're not going to do anything. It's entrapment. It's entrapment. They try and play towards your kindness, your generosity, your compassion. And they play these games to try and hold you from breaking up with them. But you just got to break up with them. You got to let them go, so that you guys can start this new journey here together. Look at that. The Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. You guys are going to have such a solid future together, you and your new person. Very attractive couple too. Very fashionable. You both just like, you know, you like clothes, you like fancy stuff, you like to look good. But your ex here, he'll try. But you know what's going to happen? As soon as you commit to this person, this your life partner, as soon as you commit to them, he's going to protect you. He'll protect you before, but he's not going to involve himself in your shit, because he respects you and he respects boundaries, or she. But as soon as he honestly feels very masculine, so I mean, take it as it resonates. As soon as you both are in union, okay, this person will protect. They will be your protector. They will be your provider. They'll be like, no, you don't mess with my girl. Like, before I let you guys work it out, before I let you all sort it out, before I let you all, you know, figure it out, and you had some baggage and you had some stuff you had to work through, blah, 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 blah. But listen, her and I are together now, and now I'm involved. You know, before I was kind of on the outskirts, I'm involved now, and I'm not going to let you mistreat her. I'm not going to allow you to, you know, pollute her and hurt her and, you know, continuously try and drain her energy. You guys might even move, you and your forever person, the person that you end up with towards in 2023. You might even move. You might be like, you know, we got to get out of this area. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, your ex is so hung up on you. I don't even feel like you have feelings for him. You just feel bad for him or her. Six of Wands. Yeah, there's your partner coming in. Yeah, your partner comes in very early on next year. Yep. Page of Wands. There may be an age gap between you two. Three of Wands. Look, your ex literally can't let you go. You have to let him go or her go. Do you understand that? If they can't let you go, you need to let them go. You all know, if you've watched Eat, Pray, Love, where she's at the top. I don't want to give it away, but she's at the Hindu temple, and she's been meditating and going through that vow of silence. What happens on that rooftop? Yeah, if you haven't watched Eat, Pray, Love, go watch it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Queen, King. Divine partnership. You finally realize, you finally see, look how he looks at you. like just absolutely adores you. Yeah, he will protect you. He will honor you. He will respect you. To him, you are everything. To him, you are everything. Absolutely everything. And your ex, you know, there's a part of me that feels a little bit sorry for your ex, but they also need to realize that the minute that they let go of you, they can go and find somebody new too. Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands. This is so pretty. I mean, it's a little bit dramatic. I'd be curious to know if you tend to attract a little bit of drama into your life, all that fire energy here as well. I do see that. It's just because, you know, you've got a really strong energy, a strong aura into your life. But yeah, that's what I've got for you. Group number 3. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Let go of your ex and open the door and embrace this new chapter, because I think this is somebody you're going to marry. You guys got King, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is somebody you're going to be with for a very long time, all right? Like, this is like life partner, all right? If you want to pick up your amulet or you want to work together with me in any capacity, take a look at the description box below. Ditto if you want to enroll over at StarSea Academy. It is my school, all right? That's all I've got for you today. All right, we'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye. Hello, this is your reading. If you picked pile number 4 or group number 4 and you picked Venus, beautiful Morganite Beryl, and the Rose Quartz. All right, so I've got a few cards that I pre-pulled, and then I also have my 2 decks here that I'm going to be pulling from. I am going to say this now because the last 3 piles have gotten this card. The 6 of Cups has shown up in the last 3 readings, so it may show up here as well. The 6 of Cups is past love, past life love, nostalgia, childhood memories. And in this particular deck that I'm using, it talks about the Akashic Records. This to me means that so far every group that I've picked, which I wouldn't be surprised if it shows up for you too, this is about you tuning into your higher self, okay? So let's dive into the rest of the cards. I've also been called to use this deck, which I got last year or 2 years ago, and I've never used it. It's called Celestial Bodies. So the 8th house. Normally I need to know what this person wrote because a lot of the cards are different, but the 8th house in astrology is all about transformation. It's all about death. It's the occult. It's mysticism. It is also about the taboo. It is also about sex, okay? And you can kind of see something here that kind of looks like a something something. I'm not going to say it because I don't want YouTube to punish me. But the 8th house is all about deep transformation, okay? Change. So we got a theme here for you this year, all right? So if you've been in a toxic relationship, that relationship is probably going to be ending. If you've been in no relationship, it seems that you have new openings or new opportunities here coming into your life, new relationships coming into your life. And for those of you that, oh, I just realized I didn't light the candles. Sorry, I'm going to do that with you here. Oh, and just drop a bunch of crystals while I'm at it too. And for those of you that have been in a relationship and are wondering what love has in store for you, it looks like you may be elevating your relationship. I love how the car honked, and as soon as I pulled out the past life, I'm telling you, I am feeling like there is something to do with the 6 of Cups. Every story has been different, but you got past life relationship, which is one of the indicators of the 6 of Cups. And then you got attraction, and you have family healing, or healing family issues as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got an extra one here. Okay. All right. So we got Vesta, devotion. That is an asteroid in astrology, okay? It talks about where you need to put in your energy, okay? Or where to focus your energy. Conjunction is a aspect in astrology. This is personal interest, inner motivation, self-motivation, concentration. This is your inner self. This is kind of like you working with you, okay? And that makes sense. 7th house relationship. Sorry, back to my train of thought here. And that makes sense with this change, right? With this massive transformation that you are experiencing this year in your love story, in your love life. Seventh house is commitments. It's literally marriage. It is relationships. It is unions of some sort, spiritual unions. This is also business partnerships as well, but this is a love reading. So this means that your love life is leveling up. Your love, like, if you're single, you won't be single by the end of this year. Okay? If you're in a relationship, you're either going to be single and meet the love of your life and marry them, or you're going to get married to this person. Like, there is definitely some massive growth regarding your love life. And Ceres is nurture, okay? This is about you taking care of yourself. I also love that the attraction card showed up, because I do feel like for some of you, you are a little bit workaholics. I am getting this energy, okay? I am getting this energy that you like to work, you like to hustle, you're a busybody. Okay, and I think right now, the message that is very important for you to receive before we dive into the tarot is that focusing on yourself, enjoying moments fully, taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care, like honoring your vessel, okay? Focusing on your own changes, on your own transformation is how you will welcome in love, especially for those of you that are single. And for those of you that are in a relationship and are watching this, this is how you will help your relationship to evolve to the next level of commitment, okay? Seven of Wands. So I'm pulling out 12 cards, okay? Just so you all know. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it does seem that some of you are leaving somebody behind in 2023, but you're leaving them behind because it's time for you to attract the love of your life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you go from literally breaking up with somebody to like 4 or 5 months later meeting the love of your life. This feels very, very much like deep transformational shift, change, and these moments where your life is going to feel like a whirlwind, honestly, like just a huge whirlwind. And even with the universe card here showing up, like traveling maybe on the horizon for you, experiencing the world, realizing that the world is your oyster and you don't have to settle for anything in your life, particularly nothing to do with love. I also feel like you're really recognizing your self-worth, okay? Your value, how important, how precious you are. Oh my gosh. Can we get the cards coming out nicely, please? So the Ace of Swords came down first. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Remember when I said you were going to be meeting this person like very quickly? Yeah. Whether you're single or you're currently in a relationship, for those of you in a relationship, I'm just going to be really honest with you. I think you know this person is not the one. I'm just going to say that. I think you know that. I think intuitively, internally, you know it. You might be fighting your own inner demons. You might be in denial. You might not want to accept it, but you know it. Like, maybe if I did this, or maybe if we did this, it would work. No. And your partner is here. Whether you're the Queen of Swords or whether you're the King of Pentacles, your life partner is here. Your life partner is waiting for you. The swords are very important here. That's intellect. It's your mindset. It's communication. It's conversations. It's truth. It's clarity. It's the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the Fool. And a piece of my hair. The Divine Wisdom and the Universe card are such beautiful cards to get here. You know, for some of you, you are a Divine Femme. For others of you, you're attracted to Divine Femmes. Temperance. So energies we've got so far, we've got Libra, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra again, Gemini and Aquarius, Sagittarius. You know, some people say Aries is the Fool. Scorpio energy here. Let's get the last 3 cards so we can dive into this. 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Let me get the last card here. Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck. There's your partner right there. a pair. You know, I need to say this off the bat. Oh my gosh, I just realized this is Venus. Libra energy is so strong with you all or in your reading. That's balance, it's harmony, it's receptivity, it's beauty, it's love, it's unions. Look. And I just noticed something, the healing upside down. If you're all okay, I did this with group number 1, and I'm getting this message strongly for you too. So I am going to actually channel something right now for you before we dive into the cards. You are not repeating the same mistakes that your parents made. You are recognizing that staying in relationships, staying in partnerships that don't serve you, that aren't fueling you, that aren't balanced, that aren't full of love, joy, and harmony, are simply not good for you. You are not a failure for letting these relationships go. You are not doing a crime, committing a crime. You're not doing anything bad by acknowledging that the person that you are with is not for you. You must release that idea. You must gain clarity on that and ask yourself with true honesty and transparency. If you were to do a list of pros and cons, is the person that you are with right now really the person you are meant to be with? And if you are single, do you know specifically what it is that you want? Because you will not repeat the patterns. You will not repeat the toxic patterns. Rest assured. The 7 of Wands talks to me here. It tells me now I'm moving into the reading, by the way. It tells me that you are fighting something. You are fighting a transformation. It feels like it's you against the world, group number 4. Healing family issues, watching your parents or your family members go through tumultuous experiences in their love life, the heart upside down. Some of you are terrified of relationships because of it, and others of you keep attracting the same type of partnerships that you saw fail. And so in 2023, you are learning that no, that is not how you do it. That is not it. And this is not going to be your future. This is not going to be how you're going to have your relationships, your love life. This person that is coming into your life, you have shared many lives with them before. The pair, many lives with them before. Life after life after life, you've known each other. There's a certain sense of familiarity the moment that you two lay your eyes on each other. But before you can even come together, before you can even meet, before you can even cross paths, you must walk away from this energy of feeling like it's you against the world, that you're jaded, that you're jolted, that you don't deserve love, that you're not lovable. You must walk away from that. It is a lie that has been spewed to you. It holds no truth. And in 2023, you recognize that you are the universe experiencing you. The universe is in your hands, group number 4. These little tinglings that you feel in your heart chakra, they call to you and they say, it is time for love. It is time for me to be Venetian. It is time for me to open up my heart chakra with rose quartz and morganite beryl and every other crystal that works the heart. You are ready, and the universe is ready for you. Your guides, your angels, your masters, your teachers, they are all ready for you. So like the warrior, take your sword and cut through the damn crap. The BS, the lies, the stories. Because the minute that you grab that sword and you say, no more, and you slice through, you open up the door. Literally, you crack it open. Look at this. Slicing, split open. You open up the door, and who can enter? The love of your life. Your love story. This person. This person who is going to help you, who is going to show you how lovable you are, how worthy you are, who is going to empower you, who is going to remind you of the God or goddess that you are. Nurturer, protector, provider. And it is in these moments of cutting through the BS, of meeting this person, of you tuning into source consciousness, Hermes here, Mercury, divine wisdom, tuning in, tapping into source code, source energy. The moment that you do this, everything is revealed. The lies fall away, the narratives, the stories, the facades, the masks, and you see things for what they are, not what you were told they were. 8th house, change. The tower comes down and tells you, you were lied to, group number 4. You are worthy. And great change will happen. Maybe even a little bit of uncomfortable change will happen. But as long as you stay devoted, as long as you nurture yourself, as long as you go inward, the change will bring evolvement that needed to happen, movement that needed to happen, that will not only help you to clear the toxicity, the trauma, the drama, the adversity, the difficulties, but will also help you to empower yourself. You see, traditionally, the Queen of Swords is a very unemotional queen. She's very black and white. But what you don't know is that the Queen of Swords hides her emotions. She has faced much adversity in her life, much difficulty. But what she has learned is maturity and wisdom and the perseverance to push through the adversity, the difficulties, and the challenges. See how protected and guarded she is? And she looks at her sword, knowing, I must protect myself, but I also must go into this battle of great change, great transformation. I must prepare myself for this new journey. Knowing that I am the universe and the universe is me. Knowing that I can take these leaps of faith through the transformation like the butterfly and experience a whole new world. One of balance, one of ebb and flow, one of temperance, one of superconscious, subconscious, and conscious. Where I can see things not only from my emotions, but also from a very grounded and rooted place. Where I recognize how divinely protected I am by the angels. And then the celebration begins. A celebration of joy, of happiness, of unity, of femininity. Of realizing the divine vessel that you are. Unions, reunions, people coming together. You having a whole new perspective on life. And finally being able to say goodbye to the 5 of Pentacles. The isolation, the fear, the scarcity mindset, the loneliness, the illusions, the delusions, they're all shed. All the lies are illuminated. And you can say goodbye to this fear of being alone forever. As you and your person leave some things behind and plan for a future together. 3 of Wands, planning, looking towards the future, potentially traveling, knowing that you're together in this. Knowing that you finally found that person. And yes, for some of you, this is same sex, and for others of you, it's not. It's okay. Let's get some love cards here. This person will be very patient through your healing process. Page of Wands. Three of Swords and the Empress. They know you have suffered greatly. I think you're also going to be realizing, for those of you that are in the relationship that's going to break up, and for those of you that are single, or for those of you that haven't even gotten into the relationship that you're going to break up, that's going to lead you to the love of your life, I think the biggest thing that this relationship is teaching you is that you are an empress, that you are a goddess or a god, that you are all-encompassing divinity, and that you cannot be with someone who does not understand that about you. And that maybe in the past you attracted people who didn't understand it because you didn't understand it about yourself, but not anymore, not in 2023. So we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and the King and the Emperor and the Empress. I don't know how many more signs you guys need, because I hear some of you you don't want to believe. Don't believe. Don't believe that they're coming then. Why are you watching this? I'm challenging you because you know that you are worthy of it. You can wipe your tears away. You can feel that relief. You can sigh. You can surrender. You can know that you're protected because you are. Remember, you are letting go of the pain, of the suffering, the stories, the narratives. You are healing the family issues. So naturally, there's going to be some grief. It's natural. But there's also progression, Eight of Wands. There's also union, divine union, love, connection, a bond, unbreakable. And like I told you, the 8th house, massive transformation. So yes, that brings about great change. 3 of Cups. But it also brings about beautiful, beautiful, sweeping transformations that will completely change the way that you see love, that you see life, and that you see yourself. I think that's why you got Venus. It is time for you to love yourself like the Empress, and only accept somebody who will love you in the same manner. Group number 4, that was a beautiful, empowering, invigorating reading. If you want to pick up your amulet, or if you want to enroll over at my school, StarSea Academy, or work with me in any way, take a look at the description box below. I'm going to move over to group number 5 now. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye. Hello, group number 5. This is your reading if you picked Juno or the 5th group. All right, let's take a look and see. I did pull some cards out already for you, and I am going to be shuffling on camera for the big reading, okay? Also, just so you know, I was called to use this deck, which I actually purchased a few years ago and have never researched it or read the book. It's like brand spanking new. So if I need to read the book, I apologize in advance because I don't know all the messages. Some of it's astrological, so I can talk to that, but other stuff is not. And obviously I need to refer to the book for it, okay? Oh, Capricorn. We can talk about Capricornian energy. Okay, ooh, Ascension. I just got that message. Ooh, in my head. Woo! All right, peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Can we talk about the colors? Do you see that similarity there? It looks like your third eye is very activated. Same with your heart. All right, make the effort, let your friends help you, and free yourself. We'll dive into this in just a minute. Just want to get these out. Square. Resistance, struggle, obstacles, experience, effort, learning, conflict, obsession, problems. Leo and Virgo. This is such contrasting energy. Leos love the spotlight. Leos love to shine bright. Leos love to be the center of attention. Leos love to have fun. Leos are very carefree energy. Virgos are very analytical. Virgos are very structured. Virgos always like to point out the errors, the mistakes. They're also very communicative, and this is the sun. We have Capricorn here ruled by Saturn. All right, so the sun, Saturn, and Mercury. You are learning many lessons about the way that you present yourself to the world and the way that you communicate to the world. With Capricorn here, I do feel like you have some lessons that you will have to learn this year in love. Potentially it's about making the effort, about being vulnerable maybe, about letting your friends help you, about knowing that you can't hold on to the past, this resistance, this struggle. You can't hold on to the past stories, the past failures, the difficulties, the challenges, whatever they may be. You can't hold on to those and expect for new love to come in. You are learning much about yourself this year. You will have to do the work. You will. See, Saturn doesn't play. And I know this is Capricorn, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm going to say, bless me. Capricorn does not play. It really doesn't. Let's take a look, see here what they say about Capricorn. Diligent, focused, dedicated, expert, creative mastery. Blends dreams into reality to build new worlds. Uses structure as a means of holding too tightly to power. Where have we seen that in society lately? You must ascend and release control. Free yourself. Absolutely. Knowing that, you know, if you've been single for a while, or if maybe you haven't had the best chance in luck, or the best luck in love, it's not a punishment. It's not because you're a bad person. It's got nothing to do with any of that. And it's got everything to do with you learning how to create balance in your life. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. A moment of inward. Or moments of inward. I am pulling out 12 cards, okay? So just hang tight. You reap what you sow with the Seven of Pentacles. What you believe inward reflects outward. I can see this. Such conflict here, inner conflict, inner challenge. It makes sense. I mean, you got Leo and Virgo. It's like two separate ways, you know? The Knight of Pentacles. Patience. Patience as you experience your transformation. I am going to tell you something, okay? And don't click off, because I think this is the message you need to hear. That's why you picked this pile. You want love. You are ready for divine partnership, for divine union, for a beautiful connection of two souls who meet and understand each other and are able to work together and collaborate and just, you know, end up being the yin-yang energy. However, I think the work, the effort that is needed for you to be able to either level up or align with your partner or change some of the things that you have been projecting out into this world when it comes to love are a struggle for you. And I don't think that's your fault. I really think that you grew up in an environment where there was a lot of negativity. Always negative talk, negative talk, negative talk. But you see, words are spells, right? That's why they call it spelling. And so if you continuously say, I'm going to be single forever, I'm never going to find anybody, there's no one out in this world that, you know, I'm going to be attracted to, no one's going to understand me, all these self-deprecating thoughts, well, guess what, babe? That's what you're attracting in your life. And I think what you are learning so strongly and so beautifully, honestly, is that you must put in the work to create the life that you have always wanted. And that means that you must go through the journey into Saturn. Saturn teaches, but Saturn wants us to do the work. And when Saturn teaches through the work we do, then we get blessed. And I would not be surprised if the next 6 cards, which indicate the next 6 months, right? So this is the first 6 months, next 6 months, the latter half of 2023, show a whole new world of love, of connection, of unity, of partnership. I wouldn't be surprised if the things like the Lovers or the Two of Cups or the Ten of Cups showed up. Because I think, you know, and if you watched my old channel when I used to do the weekly readings, and now I do spirituality and empowerment over there, and I do the pick of cards here, I've always said this. We must do the work to reap the rewards. The Page of Pentacles. A message you've been waiting for finally arrives. I think also here you had to learn a lot about grounding in your own stability and your own financial wealth. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you had to let this go. You had to. But it pained you. This almost makes me feel like you are experiencing this deep transformation, and it's very hard for you to let go of old self-limiting beliefs, old patterns, old behaviors. But you know that you have to. You got 2 8s, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups. You got the 10 of Swords here, Temperance, 5 of Wands. You have to. So that who can come in? The offer. The person you've been waiting for. The person you've thought that only existed in your dreams, so that you could experience your own spiritual awakening, so you could answer the call from the universe. See, I got this feeling, that's too many cards. I've got this feeling that, what is this? I've got this feeling that you've been denying answering the call from this universe and going through some sort of awakening. And the universe is not going to give you an option anymore. It really is not. It's going to say to you, it's time now. Oh boy. That's too many cards that fell. It's time now. Look at all these cards that want to come out for you. It's like your story is not done in 2023. The story continues, but I just need 2 more, please, and you can give me one bonus one you can give me for them, okay? Jesus, Louises. That's too many. We got 3 on the table. High Priestess, Death, and the 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands, but that's too many. I just need 3. I'm willing to take 3. You can't go too deep into their story. Some of you are very psychically powerful. Some of you have very deep Piscean energy. And where you let your, the delusional part of Piscean energy, which I get it, been there, done that, okay, get the best of you. The Hermit. There's that Virgo energy again. What a year of revelations for you. What a year of deep transformation. Death. We still got to pull out from the love cards here. 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. You have to cut through. Look at this. This mind of yours is so powerful, but you resist and you create struggle in your life to move forward and find the happiness, love. You must learn this year, and you will learn, whether you like it or not. You will learn how to control your mindset, master your mindset, and change your life. You have to free yourself from the delusion that you are never going to meet somebody. You have to. You have to. The wheel. You have to. Because this is just creating so much suffering in your love life. I think that somebody's going to come into your life, you know, around the summertime, So, and that's in the northern hemisphere. So if we think about first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, okay, so we're looking at May, June, July. Between May and July, August, September, this person is making their way. You might meet them in May, have a little bit of conversations in July, and in September, they start making their way over to you. The relationship will progress here, but you need to do the work. You cannot get into a relationship with your divine counterpart if you don't do the work. The relationship won't go anywhere. And most of the times, source, the universe, your higher self, they won't even put you into a relationship with a person until you're ready. Especially not your life partner, not the person you're going to marry, unless you want a karmic relationship. And I just heard some of you just literally yell no. Right. So do the work here. You have to learn to balance the extremes. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. You have to make the moves forward here. The 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups. You have to embrace this transformation that you are going through in order to bring in the love of your life. The Moon. The 4 of Cups. Some of you are so disillusioned in love. Like you're unworthy of it. That's too many. You know what they're telling me to do? They're telling me to pull out extra cards for you. Okay, we're going to do this because I feel you. I feel your energy right now. You need the reassurance that everything's going to be okay. And while that reassurance you have to find inward, sometimes you can get the support externally. You're allowed to do that. I get it. You've been lied to. You've been backstabbed. You've been betrayed. You've been two-timed. But you have to understand that you can't hold on to that struggle, that conflict, the obsession with the negative. You can't. The problems. You have to move on from it. 8 of Wands. You have to. You have to move on so that you can evolve, so that you can grow, so that you can transform, so that you can see the negative patterns, the behaviors, the toxic patterns that you carry that stop you from attracting the love of your life, so that you can literally transform. You know, before I pull out the last 3 cards, I want to share something with you. A couple of years ago, I was listening to a reading by somebody, and they said something very similar. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Like, you know, it's just I have bad luck. Like, I live in Toronto. Toronto has a bunch of beta men. Like, I'm not attracted to anyone here. You know, this person's far away from me, blah, 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 blah. And I made up all these stories about how there was nothing wrong with me. And there isn't anything wrong with me, but I did carry toxic behaviors, patterns, and belief systems around love. Why? I kept saying, no one in Toronto is good enough for me. I'll never find my partner here. Toronto's filled with beta men. Like, I'm meant to be single alone forever. I would continuously say those stories, those narratives. So what was I attracting? Just that. I was attracting literally the same thing that I was trying to repel. And what ended up happening? The wheel. And what ended up happening was, the more work I did on myself, the more I went through this very similar journey, the more I realized that I kept saying all of that because I was terrified of embracing vulnerability. Well, there it is. Well, someone activated my vertex in astrology earlier this year. And when your vertex gets activated, it really transforms your life. Vertex is a point in astrology, and normally has to do with synastry, relationships, love, commitment, union. This person activated it, and it made me realize that I was so terrified of love, because love meant that I had to be vulnerable, that I had to show up in a very different way in a very different way than I was used to being around, you know, potential partners or people I was interested in. And it was in recognizing that fear that I had of, you know, embracing vulnerability, where things started to really turn around for me in my love life. And I say the same thing to you. Literally, the wheel of fortune, the wheel turns. The 10 of cups at the bottom. I'm not going to take it because I want them to fly out. Okay? But just know that the wheel is turning. The wheel is definitely turning here for you. But it needs you to do the work. You need to reflect and look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, if I want marriage, Juno, I want marriage, what kind of a partner would I be right now? If I am constantly pessimistic, believing that no one's good enough for me, believing I'm never going to find anyone, you know, carrying on all this drama, all these lies, all this resistance, all this struggle, all this obsession, all this conflict. The Hanged Man. I'm sorry, what is that? Bondage. Right down at the bottom here. It's two little people bonded together. Remember, this deck is a little bit different than traditional tarot, okay, the messages. Okay, so all of these fell down. I should not take them, but this group means something to me because I feel your energy. I feel like I want to give you a big squeezer. High Priestess. There's that Piscean energy. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the Lovers, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. You must heal from this conflict. The conflict literally, the inner conflict that you carry literally separates you from the love of your life. Literally. You have to let go of this idea that every guy or gal is the same, that you're never going to find your partner, that they just don't exist, that blah, 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 blah. Get out of your head. Be honest with yourself about where you need to shift perspective, where you need to believe a little bit more. Free yourself. Let your friends help you. Get out there and realize, because love is coming into your life in 2023. But if you continue to hold back this healing, then the universe can't bring you this partner. You're the one stopping it, literally. 5 of Swords between the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. All right, group number 5, that's what I've got for you for 2023. If you want to work together with me, book a session, join my academy. Enrollment is free. Or if you want to purchase your amulet or any other amulet over at StarSea Jewels, take a look at the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.